Hey everyone, just wanted to show you a little bit about the emails you've all started receiving from the new system called homebot. It's going to be there to help you with a couple of things. One is to track the equity in your home. The other is to help you see an idea of what your home is worth, because I know we're all getting the property tax evaluations from the county right now. And this will tell you if they're valuing it a bit high and we need to protest, or if we're good. Remember that we don't want the county to assess the value any higher than they need to, because all that does is raise your taxes. It does nothing to affect the actual market value of your home. So if you clicked on it before to see your value, it'll pull up a screen that looks kind of like this. This is a test account, so of course not everything's going to be accurate, but did want to show you. It will have an idea of the value. Now, as a computer algorithm, it may not be 100% accurate. If you'd like, you can always ask for a CMA. Now, one of the things I strongly suggest doing is going in and tuning value. And so with this, you can kind of move it around. I wouldn't suggest doing that. I would suggest updating the info because it's pulling from tax records, so it may not know the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, and any improvements you've made. So if you've done a kitchen remodel, if you've added a new deck, a new roof, you can add any of these things just by clicking on it, and it will kind of compute that into the value. Now, one other thing you can do that will help is go with your current mortgage. You can edit the loan details because it's just going to pull up what it thinks you owe and what it thinks that the rate is. So you can go in, edit all of that. Once you do, you hit Save Changes, and it will update everything over here. Now, when it comes up with this value, when you get your property tax assessment, you definitely want to see if it's higher than this value. If it is, then let's see if we can't help bring it down a little. This next tool is kind of nice. It just shows you with your payments so far how much of it's gone towards principal and how much goes towards interest. This is kind of important because if you want to do a refi, it shows you a couple different options. In fact, you can see all the options, and it'll tell you, hey, does it make sense for me to go right now? With rates as low as they are, it's definitely worth taking a look at. I would definitely stay away from all the ARM loans, but anything fixed is going to be a pretty good idea. It'll also tell you how many years. If you only plan on being there another 2 years, then most of these aren't going to make sense. But if you're planning on being in your home for 5 years, it'll show you which ones make the most sense. Now, this does show you if you pay a little more towards the principal, how much it'll basically save you, and it'll show you how quickly you can pay it off. One of the big things I like showing is if you pay an extra $100 a month, it basically takes 5 years off the loan. Now, all these other tools are just kind of there for your perusal. I definitely wouldn't splurge on a vacation. And if you have any questions about refinancing, Jason Lewis over at Supreme Lending is a really good tool to help with that. Final thing, if you know somebody who could benefit from this, maybe it's a friend who also owns a home, you can just add their first and last name and email address, and they'll get something just like this for me. Anyways, guys, hope you're having a good week. And if there's anything I can do, please let me know. Here to help.